set to test relations with India, Nepal has awarded a contract to a Chinese firm for printing currency notes featuring a political map that includes some Indian territories that Nepal claims as its own. Nepal's Council of Ministers, they have given the green light for the design change. The Nepal Rastra Bank awarded the contract to the China Banknote Printing and Minting Corporation for printing 100 denomination currency notes bearing territories of Kalapani, Lipu Lake and Limpiadhura. Now, all these three regions were added to Nepal's map through a constitutional amendment in May 2020. Notably, all the three areas have been a part of India since the last 60 years, with the people paying taxes in India and voting in Indian elections. Nepal shares a border of over 1,800 kilometers with 5 Indian states, which are Sikkim, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand and West Bengal. The entirety of the Limpiadhura, Kalapani, Lipu Lake area, all these three areas, it falls under Indian administration as a part of Pithoragarh district of Uttarakhand state. Under the Nepal Rastra Bank Act, the bank is responsible for currency design. However, any modifications to the design must receive government approval. The China Banknote Printing and Minting Corporation has been awarded the contract following a tender process. The NRB has requested the company to design, print, supply and deliver 300 million of the new 100 rupee notes. The estimated price of printing stands at approximately $8.99 million. And to talk more on this, we have with us our correspondent Saloni Murarka joining us live from Kathmandu. Hi Saloni. Nepal has decided to print 100 rupee banknotes incorporating a revised map showing disputed territories which are in India's control and in India's administration. Talk to us about how this move by Nepal will ignite geopolitical tensions between India and Nepal.
Yes, rightly mentioned, as we see that this decision was taken by the previous Prime Minister, Pushpa Kamal Dal Prachanda, back in May. And even then, the mixed reactions were coming out from all across the spectrum here as well. And at the moment, many of the observers and the experts have expressed their concerns as they believe that this decision of Nepal government will further accelerate the dive between Nepal and India relations. Instead, they believe that Nepal government should have approached India for dialogues and negotiations to solve out the sensitive matter between these two countries. And but one very strike mentioned by one of the observers was that this is being done, this decision to redesign this new banknotes reflects the domestic political dynamic here of this current government, and trying to appeal the political pressure here in Kathmandu, because this Oli-led government has been witnessing since the past few weeks anti-government protests from the opposition parties on a massive scale. And many of the political parties have started to raise questions on the stability of the government as well. So Prime Minister K.P. Sharma Oli last week in his address as well mentioned that his government stability is being threatened. So basically this decision to further hand this contract and commission it to a Chinese company to print the new 100 notes reflects this domestic politics here in Nepal, and this has been highlighted by many of the observers and experts as well.
Right, Saloni, you speak of how there's growing concern in Nepal regarding this move and how it would only perhaps create some kind of tensions with India. Do you think that this latest move, where Nepal has also entrusted Chinese firm for currency print, is perhaps a shift away from Nepal's non-alignment foreign policy?
Yes, like I said, this is majorly on the domestic front. So this is being done to, maintain its political appeal here in Kathmandu. And as we say that about the contract that has been given to the Chinese firm, I just received from one of the sources is that the Chinese firm were not the highest bidder in this tender. So this important thing is yet to come out, and we are trying to confirm who were the highest bidders and why on the front that it was given to the Chinese. And talking about the non-alignment, this definitely highlights, little leaning and siding with the northern neighbor, the Chinese. But this one thing that is yet to be explained by the Nepal government on why the Chinese firm, not being the highest bidder, were awarded this.
Rasaloni, that was a correspondent, Suri Murarka, joining us from Kathmandu on the latest.